How important for you as a business is to have your pulse on social media? Well, I think it's very, very important. Let me just show you an example of what happened a few years ago with United Airlines. United Airlines actually just completely ignored the power of social media and the power which is actually given to the consumer by social media, and this is exactly what happened to them. Have a look.
Flew United Airlines on my way to Nebraska. The plane departed Halifax, connecting in Chicago's O'Hare. While on the ground, a passenger said from the seat behind me, "My God, they're throwing guitars out there." The band and I exchanged a look, best described as terror, at the action on the tarmac and knowing whose projectiles these would be. So before I left Chicago, I alerted 3 employees who showed complete indifference towards me. United, United, you broke my Taylor guitar. United, United, some big help you are. You broke it, you should fix it. You're liable, just admit it. I should have flown with someone else or gone by car. 'Cause United breaks guitars.
Social media gives the power back to the consumer. I think this is a beautiful example of what happened. I mean, United didn't really pay attention to this guy, David Carroll, which is a Canadian guitarist. He didn't really get his guitar back, and he didn't really get the customer service that he was expecting. Therefore, he took it back on United by making a video, uploading it to YouTube, and right now that video has had close to 12 million views. Now imagine, this has been a PR disaster for United that could have been avoided by simply keeping a pulse on what happens on social media. So that's why it's very, very powerful example. Now let's just have a look of what happens afterwards, because he actually made a second video on his experience with United. So just have a look.
Hi everybody, I'm Dave Carroll and I'm coming to you from an undisclosed warehouse somewhere in Nova Scotia, Canada. And I would like to express my deep gratitude to everybody in the world who's been supporting United Song 1 the way you have, which is more than I ever could have hoped, especially after 2 days. United has been in contact with me, and they've generously, but late, offered some compensation.
Very interesting story, don't you think? I mean, I think it's just amazing that social media actually created just a complete PR disaster for United. And I think that's why it's so important that you keep really a pulse on what's happening on your business and on your industry about your company, because of course this is going to affect you drastically. So just with that very last lesson on airlines, I think it's time that we move to our next section of the show, which is going to be our special guest.